Hello there, my name is Retro. The first time you see my channel, I used to review cartoon series, anime series, so stop being completely random. And today we talk about another short for Cartoon Network called Beetle plus the Bean. And automatically that kind of bothers me because you have a plus before a and. Why you prefer a plus than an and? That's something kind of annoys me. But besides that, how this short works was kind of interesting because the first time you watch this, I was thinking sort of like a veteran time means apple and onion because he had this sort of adorable sweetness. You really sure not expecting anything till you meet the bender who sells questionable items. Then Beetle trying to like talk to him. The more I asking like, bro, what are you doing? It's a guy who really doesn't talk and breathes really hard and have very dangerous items that I don't feel safe with this guy, and that's how you describe it because when you start you wasn't expecting that kind of left turn automatically. It's something that grabs you. Okay, where is this going? Well, the whole short, how to describe it, how it starts, especially how Bean trying to convince Beetle that he is useful. He is, let me do something for you. Let me have something. Like, being kind of like Beetle is like, yeah, sure, I basically support you ish. Like, you know how that big brother who knows you're useless and tries to support you? That's basically a Beetle. Bean is sort of naive, happy, go lucky type of character, but he wants to take himself serious. He wants his brother to take him serious for once. But what's more, I can relate to Bean because I am the youngest sibling of the whole family. That you want to be trusted. You do something sort of crazy to convince the family members. You could believe me. I can do this, and that's, I feel, is the reason why I can relate to Bean because he is adorable, anxious, and very abrasive to trust anyone, or you could believe he could do anything. And Beetle will also being kind of like a older brother at the same time, that I understand when you take care of someone smaller, younger, naive, you know they cannot handle the real world. You know they cannot take responsibility and do it right. So you be sort of fake confidence on them. Yeah, sure, I can believe you. Just don't die or don't hurt yourself. You just let him go outside. You just super paranoid, looking outside in the mirror like, please don't die. Please don't die. Yeah, that I can feel Bean. I mean, not Bean, Beetle. I can understand Beetle feelings. But once more, Bean has a sort of idea to show how trustful and responsible he really is. He decides to become a knight, and there's something kind of stand out in my head, like, what do you mean a knight? Because how you see the whole short was basically kind of in the world trying to rebuild society. You can see people trying to build things, plant things for survival, and they have this sort of royalty-ish, trying to be this great battle, this great knight fight, whatever you want to call it. And you're just like, okay, how the world is, it's kind of interesting because kind of question how this became, how you make this world it, because you still have sort of sci-fi elements. So yeah, it's like little things here that sort of question what actually happened in this place. And yeah, I think that's one of the hooks that grabs you watching this short. Besides that, Beans actually have a fight for this other knight who is a great fighter, but once more, Bean is sort of Bean. He's there, he's sort of useless, but he kind of convinced his brother to kind of train him. You have to get a weapon to train him for the great battle. But how Beetle, what he does next is that he sort of took some questionable items for someone else to help his little brother to be a better fighter. But once more, I feel that she shouldn't do that, especially one of your family members. But at the same time, as an older brother, I understand that you kind of need to do that to be sure your little brother or your little sibling or whoever you want to have, someone smaller than you, to be protected, to be safe, to succeed. So I can understand Beetle kind of feelings and what the things he does. And also you feel Bean's feelings because he feel he was sort of betrayed because he didn't believe in him. The thought starts with Bean in this knight who is 10 times superior to him. And you think Bean will be massacred, but no, Bean actually started to survive. He did it. He go one-on-one like a champ, like a contender. But the only problem is Bean just survived a little bit. He got destroyed, but luckily he didn't die. But once more, in something you feel how Beetle and Bean got respect, especially his older brother. Beetle feels, yeah, you're right. You can handle this, and it's sort of a sweet, kind of tender ending of this short. Watching this, I want to know a little bit more. I want to learn how this world sort of works, how Bean and Beetle survives, because in the very end, they're on their own because they're in the forest. You're not sure what else gonna come out and kill them. It'll be a dinosaur or a new creature or a magical being. In the very end, they have to depend on each other. Yeah, I want to see this. I want to see these other wacky, interesting characters who come out of the work of this world to see how they dynamic works. And I want to see they have royalty, how they run it. Have be more dictatorship or more kind of pacifistic. I believe in you. Maybe give you some more stuff to survive kind of feeling. And that could be a lot of possibilities because once more, it feels a little bit like Adventure Time, but it's not. It's its own thing. Especially how Beetle and Bean are basically survivors, not adventurers, not warriors, just average Joes trying to survive this crazy world. And I think it's the best approach to make it something completely different. Well, I got nothing else to say, just thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.